Have you ever played a scary game before?
No. Have you ever been scared before?
Yeah, he's scared, yeah, trust me.
What's going on, everybody? Boy, do I have a treat for you guys today. Today we're gonna be doing a review on Switchback, but we're gonna be doing it a bit differently than we normally do it. Today, I brought in 3 people that are friends of mine or my wife. She'll be in there too, to give us an unbiased opinion on Switchback. And there's a reason for that, which I'll talk about in the outro of this video. But first, let's get introduced to these 3 people. First, we have Greggy here. He's a childhood friend of mine who has 0 experience in VR. Next, we have Trenton, who is an avid gamer, a competitive gamer on flat screen and has very little experience in VR. And then we have my wife, Shannon, who is a sometimes VR player, only when we want to get good video of her being scared. All right, so there the 3 are. Let's jump into the video.
When you were a kid, you played a lot of video games. I know you did because I was there. Is it any different? Does it?
Oh, that's way different than what I grew up with.
What was the differences? What did you find that was awesome about the VR?
I feel like you're moving on the roller coaster.
You didn't feel any sickness?
No.
They've come a long ways with that. What did you think about Switchback?
I'd definitely buy it.
Would you?
Yeah.
You buy the whole system? Yeah, it's more active.
Yeah.
Way more active than just regular flat screen gaming.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Now, what did you think about the intuitiveness of the game? Did you find it hard to get into at all, or was it pretty straightforward?
Well, it's pretty straightforward, yeah. Just aim and shoot.
What did you think of it? What did you think of the game itself?
The guns felt really powerful in the game, and you didn't feel like you were weak.
What did you think about the haptics on the triggers?
Oh, they felt great.
Yeah.
And then, when you pull the trigger, your gun sort of launches like this in the game, not in real life.
So out of 10, what would you give the game?
7.5 out of 10.
That's not bad.
Good.
A little better than average.
I mean, if it was a little bit more scary, it'd probably be higher, but it really wasn't that scary.
So what about the graphics? If you could change the graphics in any way, would that bring the number up?
They looked a little dated, like PlayStation 2, maybe early PlayStation 3 graphics.
Really? Wow. Yeah. The game does have foveated rendering, so that could be it. So if you looked at something, say the textures you're talking about, if you turned your head and looked at it, did you see any difference?
Sort of like it would be like the closer stuff was more clear, but the farther out you would go, like you would try and look farther away, it got blurry. I don't know if that's the headset sort of not fitting me correctly or not, but
that's a big thing with the headset. Because of all the adjustments it has, some people don't put it on right. Some people don't adjust it properly. Some people just throw the mask on and get going without adjusting the eye settings and stuff. So too. All right, now we're gonna move on to Shannon. This is my wife. She has played VR before. She's, we usually use her as a guinea pig for the scary videos, and she does pretty good at that. So, what was your expectations of the game, the way I described it?
Super scary, and I'd last 1 second.
Well, you did better than that. In terms of the game, how did you like the visuals? How did you like the gameplay? Was it all pretty smooth, or did they have glitches? What did you think?
No, it was really good. It was very realistic. The zombie guys, they came from in front of you, which is good, because I played another scary one where they come from behind you. You turn around and they're running at you. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
But these ones it was not too bad.
No, you're not a fan. If you had to give it a rating, what would you give it?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
I'd say 8.
8?
I really like the shooting.
Why does it lose 2 points?
Because it wasn't as scary, even though I don't like scary, but it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I was just anticipating like way scarier because I played a lot of the ones that you put me in that are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was good. I liked it. Yeah.
Anything else?
And I'm a chicken, so anyone can play this. Girls, play it. It's really good. You get to shoot zombies. Very fun.
She is a chicken.
All right, so that was a lot of fun interviewing these guys, but I have a bit of a confession to make. This was actually an experiment I did for you guys. So I'll explain here. In the comments below on most of my videos, I'll get a lot of negative comments about the hardware or the software. We'll talk about Greggy here right now. So when he first came here, I told him he was gonna have the best experience he ever had. So before he got in the chair, I actually adjusted the headset and made sure everything was perfect for Greg. These headsets are made for that, actually, especially the PSVR. They need to be adjusted. So when he went through the game, did his interview, you could hear the guy say, yeah, this was one of the best experiences I've ever had, and that I would buy one of these systems. Now, these systems are really expensive. You know that because you obviously got one. So we're talking like $1,200 here in Canada for those headsets, and then you've got all the software that you got to buy. He was excited about that, and I talked to him after, talked him out of it because, you know, it's expensive and he can just come over and play mine. He was excited enough to actually buy a system. Now let's talk about Trenton. So Trenton is a competitive gamer. He plays games all day, almost all day if he's not working. So when I told him that the headset boasted 120 FPS and a 4K resolution, he expected that. He expected that out of a VR headset. So when he went to get into the chair, I told him how to adjust the headset. He adjusted a little bit of it just to make sure it was close to his eyes, and then went in and played. The problem with that is when you watch him in the video, he is actually constantly adjusting his headset to try and make it fit properly. He's getting kind of a bad experience, even though he said it was a lot of fun, but the resolution sucked. That's why the resolution sucked. When the box says its features are this or that, 4K, you gotta be realistic that the headset is gonna have, you know, lenses and not a flat screen. Now let's talk about Shannon. With Shannon, I told her that the game was scary and that she wasn't gonna last more than 5 minutes in there. And she actually said that at the end of it. And that was on purpose because I wanted to show you guys not to believe everything you hear, especially in previews. Wait for people to review them just to make sure that you're getting the game that they say you're getting. Because most of the time, you're not going to get that. If I had to rate this game, I would rate it about a 7. And that's because the game is fun. You know, it's better than average. And you can bring your friends over and have a great time. Maybe some jump scares, but it is not a horror game whatsoever. So if you're buying this game expecting it to scare the snot out of you, it's not going to do that. I was also kind of choked about the fact that they said it was a new game, and it is not. It is just an updated game for Rush of Blood. All right, so I hope it didn't sound too pretentious. That wasn't what I was trying to accomplish in this video, so if I did, I apologize. Now, if you guys are interested in another video like this, I'll leave a video up here for you to check out. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and become a part of the VR Asylum. I would love to have you here. All right, take care.